Hello Leos, how you doing? Welcome to your energy reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 24th to the 30th of November. Messages from energy. What a blissful energy that's come out this week here. And it's all about stepping forth and sort of making sure your voice is heard. You know, living the the common sense revolution. On the energy update over on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, would be about my head at some point. We had we could see this within the sun, the earth, in all the energy levels, the breathing factor of energy, and the elements were coming out at the moment very equal across the board. So you can see that on Cymatic TV, and the chakra sequencing on the energy messages was also very beautiful, very beautiful. Yes, so you can see all of those sort of things. Let's just bring up your flower and let's have a quick look at what's going on that sort of front. Primarily, you want to be driving the elements which you feel good about. Now, you are obviously fire and earth, and you have that repeated on your karmic path, on your financial side, but also on your the connections or the synchronicities or the networking on your financial side. You can certainly play on the earth that comes all the way through here on your karmic path and on your connection to the outside world on your relationship side. But it's very stimulating ideas on that side more than anything else. Let's just see what's going on with the messages from the energy for you this week here. It's investigating every nook and cranny. And it's almost as if like there's an ultimate dream attached to you within you at the moment. It's a dream to be the oak tree. It's like an acorn looking at the oak tree saying, "That's what I want to be," and it's aspirations are coming through you. And that could be either on your financial side as much as on your relationship side. But whatever it is, there's a definite degree of aspirations. Yeah, there is a lot of sunshine that comes through your life at the moment with that sun there, and I think that's on the financial side. I think you could really enjoy this week about living and about expressing yourself in your financial world and feeling very comfortable about what you're doing in the going for, what job you're going for. If you feel comfortable about it, definitely follow it. On your relationship side, look at that, you get the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you've got a huge amounts of confidence going on at the moment here for you, Leos. I think you're really reaching for the skies in regards to life in general, you know, saying, and why not me? Why not me have the good stuff? Sort of thing. And it's a real sort of like matter of fact approach to things of really going after it. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. Being automatically pulled to this section here seems to be an emotional thing that's coming into your life at the moment. I think it's that happiness. I think there's something that's working for you. And once you can feel it working for you, that's when you really want to be following it. You know, let's just see. I get this like table in a way. It's just almost as if like you're driving a competition against yourself in order to be the best example of yourself, to get the best results, to really start, you know, knocking down some of those goals and ambitions in your life. But it's how it works. I think with that emotional energy that comes in is really important. On your karmic path, you get the Three of Swords. Yeah, I think you you have to be wary of that emotion that's coming in here, because that's, you know, with the Three of Swords, it might be something that you might have gone through difficult times, emotional difficult times in regards to your relation or your financial side, and it's maybe a case of getting past that. And so, you know, I would really stay concentrated on your goals at the moment. On your synchronicities or your networking side, you have the Temperance card. and patience with someone that is around you. It feels like this is it, you're really laser focused on where you're going. You're laser focused either on the job, the business, or the project, whatever you're doing at the moment. And I feel like you're carrying the weight of somebody else. That's what it feels like, and it's emotionally trying for you because that person may, may well be an important part of your career path or important part of your business or your project, and you've got to have that person. And it's like they're emotionally triggering you in a way. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, in the past here you get the devil card there, a lot of detail. I think you've been paying attention to a lot of what's been going on at the moment within your career path. Yes, I think you're realizing that there's some aspects of it that put a dampener on that sun. The moment your happiness goes, that's what it seems like here. You need to. There's someone or a situation that is just. It almost feels like it's blocking you, and maybe that approach, or maybe that that's what you may well feel out of the situation. I think it's going to be short-lived. I think this is that patience card all about. I think it's going to be short-lived. I think you just need to get past the idea that this person has a lot more control over you than you think. That's what you're thinking here at the moment, but they don't. They don't. You have the ultimate control. Yeah, you have the Six of Swords here coming between the two. And it is taking you away from choppy waters and taking you onto much calmer waters. I think you need to recognize that. And that, I think that happiness is inside. I think, okay, I'm starting to really get it now. The Three of Swords here, I've got a funny feeling it's more of a case of kind of going, when you see an opportunity arising within your workspace or within your job, your business, or your project, I wouldn't go singing it at the top of the hills. Don't start ringing the church bells yet, because you want to get the results before you do, because you don't want anybody else to steal the idea or steal your thunder, as it were. That's what I'm getting out of that. Yeah, you've got to be really active in the here and now. And I think that's what that earth energy is really pushing right up through you there, with that mutable energy that comes in from Virgo for you. I think you need to get caught up in your own story. Basically, I think you need to get caught up in your own direction, your own success, and so forth, and keep your eyes really glued to that. I think secretively within you, you're just getting this ultimate sensation of passion that's going on in your life and making you feel really good about it. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side, shall we? Let's just have a look and see what's going on there. This plays into this air energy here, and the air energy has been the main energy. It's got to be said, at the moment, and there's a lot of air energy going on within the system. It does come through equal at the moment, but the build-up of air energy over the past few days has, put it slightly out in front. And I think there's a sort of like a very stimulating direction that you're taking, and it's a choice, it's a plan of action. I think you've decided this some time ago, with this other person, with these people around you. You've come to a conclusion about certain situations, and now I think you're going to be stimulated by implementing them within the world that is around you. You do have the marriage card or the Hierophant card. Now, the Hierophant is obviously a spiritual master in the physical realms, and that's where that earth energy comes in. It's mixing with that air energy. So using your ideas and converting them into physical acts, I think, are really important. It's, as I say, it's a marriage card here. I think what you do here is do it in numbers. Do it with other people. Do it with a partner. You're living life with a partner. You're engaging in physical activities, enjoying activities that is, pushing you in the direction that is good for you. Yeah, look at that. From the past, you get the Justice card. As I said, I think you'd already made this decision about groups of people around you or personal people around you, and now all of a sudden you're starting to implement it within your life. And I think it's really making you feel that king of pentacles, that sort of sensation of knowledge and understanding in you that is full of abundance. You know where you're going, and you are sort of creating it as you go, without shadow and without doubt. And in your future self, you get the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is all about sort of planting that seed for that coming future for you more than anything else. And I feel like that you're doing that at the moment. And I wouldn't get distracted. It's almost as if like people around you, the feeling I get is like that people around you are starting to realise Leos are not, they're not feeding us anymore, And I think you've got to feed your own happiness. Hang on a second. You've got to feed your own happiness more than anything else. You're saying goodbye to that. The Five of Cups, that's gone. It's fallen on the floor. And I think that's what you're doing here. I think you've actually found that Two of Cups within you. Yeah, that happiness after difficulty. I think it's a work in progress at the moment. And as you sort of go forward into it, I think you're realizing through actions that you've done or doing, which bring you in the good results. And you are replacing those Three of Cups that we saw on the Five of Cups earlier on, that's generally running through you. I think you're moving on to much, much happier times, sociably, romantically, spiritually, all of those sort of aspects there. But it's a plan in action that you need to implement. On your financial side, yeah, the overall general sort of like flowing through energy, you get the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant has the star. He's captured the star in that lantern, and he's using that star to be guiding his way after a long reflection upon oneself. And that star is equivalent of the sun as well. That happiness that is within you. Just be guided by that. Do not get distracted by people around you that don't necessarily want the best for you, or that that may steal your thunder or something like that comes across. You've got to keep your emotions tight within you. And I think you're going to be laughing a lot, actually, within you, because I think there's a great success coming your way. Okay, so there you go, Leos. Lovely to see you. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Hope you get the best out of these readings. Very much appreciate the subscribing, liking and sharing. And also it's great to see your comments and so forth. I will see you soon, either over on Cymatic TV or on the Messages from Energy from on here, and also on the live this week here. And if you've seen the poll, you'll know what we'll be going into. Don't forget to prepare your questions, which you can answer on or you can put into the short live that I did on Wednesday night. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.